Hey all, thanks for joining me. Well, there was a couple of commenters on one of my videos a while back. Both of them had made the statement, America will become holy. And I was thinking on that. I never really have seen that in any elders or saints' words, so I wasn't sure what all that was about. So I decided I would look into that. And I needed to know when America is to become holy. And so I'm going to go over a little bit of prophecies regarding America so that we can just center on that and go from there. We're going to start with this video from the Holy Wisdom channel, our friend Christopher. Okay, so we have this comment from Elder Vasilios. He reposed in 2015. He said, "The Americans are like snakes. They do not allow the world to live in peace, but they will face severe consequences. Time is running out and the weather is worsening. Difficulties lie ahead. They seek to turn us against one another. May God protect us." Now, I'd done a video on this, America's fate, a few times. I've done a couple of them. So this might be familiar to some of my viewers and those who are viewers of the Holy Wisdom channel. Okay, and then Father John Kalaidis used to say about America that America will cease to be a superpower. First, an event will occur that will bring the nation to its knees. Following this, America will suffer a severe geological and biological disaster, marking the end of its status as a global superpower. And there are several different elders that continue on this path of the same thing. Then, of course, you remember Metropolitan Neophytos. I talked about America being the Great Babylon and what happens to it on its shores, the tsunamis. He goes into that, if you recall. So those were just a few of the elders that have spoken on the condition of America's soul, so to speak, and what is likely to happen to it during this great war, World War III, as most of you know. Let me go on to some more information on that. I'll go back to Father Elpidios. As I said, he said this back in, when was that? That was 4 years ago when they put this out. So February 17, 2022. He had said, Russia is called by God, ordained by God, to destroy the American state right now. It is destined to destroy the satanic state of Europe and America, which surrendered themselves to Satan. Okay, so not a very good description of America from these priests and elders. So, obviously, America will become holy is not this time right now. We know that. We know that it isn't this time. Maybe they were meaning not currently or during the war, but after the war. And I'm going to give you a couple of prophecies from Elder Ephraim and Elder Joseph of Vatopedi. So Elder Ephraim had said that after the Holy King reigns, then he will live for 33 years. The life of those years will be a heavenly life on earth, both in terms of material blessings and in terms of faith. And then he says the saying of the gospel will be fulfilled, where the Lord tells us that a time will come when there will be one faith in common throughout the world. People will live happily, having such a holy king reigning over humanity. So that is what Elder Ephraim said on this, and then I'm going to give you what Elder Joseph said He said he will be miraculous. The earth will reveal her treasures. The poor will become rich. God will dwell among his people. There will be so much tranquility, so much peace, so much happiness for about 3 to 4 decades, so that Christians can get well organized. After all these, the Antichrist will come. So this is the period of what we call the flowering of Orthodoxy, that short period of 3 to 4 decades. And my guess is perhaps the commenters, the viewers that left those messages, those comments under my videos, perhaps they were talking about the time of the flowering where America becomes holy. Then again, the whole world becomes Orthodox. According to that's one faith, Orthodoxy, and it's a blessed time. People are happy. There's much to eat. The treasures come out of the earth, and so then every country would be, I think, holy at that time. That's what I would say. I think it would mean that they were all holy at that time, and this is the time when St. John Maximovich has said that the Antichrist cannot come until the Orthodox Christian Gospels, meaning through the Orthodox Christian theological perspective. So when that gospel is spread throughout the world, it is going to be finished being spread throughout the world, because they have not finished doing that yet, because of obvious reasons of the 400 years of Ottoman oppression and occupation. There was the 70 years of Soviet communist rule. And there's just been a lot of hurdles where the Orthodox could not evangelize or do their missions to bring the good news to everybody. So I think that's probably what they meant at the time when all countries will be holy, with the flowering of Orthodoxy throughout the world. That is my take on all of this. Please share what you think that meant. Maybe you could explain to me what you meant if I did not get that right. If you meant something else, the people that made these comments. Please share your explanations and thoughts on that below this video. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for following my channel. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. If you like any of my videos, please like them. Press that like button. Hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified when my videos come out. If you'd like to become a member, hit that join button underneath the video. Be a part of my team. If you would like to support me periodically, you can still go to that link in the description for buying me a cup of coffee. God bless.